What's up to you, gang? It's your girl Titty Graham back with another video. As y'all can tell by the title, this is going to be a story time about how I got fired. Before we get to it, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe, and y'all, let's just get straight into the story time. So, for the ones that don't know, I had a very rocky start to 2023. On January 6th, 2023, I got fired from my previous job, and the reasonings are very skeptical. So let me break it down to you. So I do know that me being late was an issue. I do know that. But to put it in better context for you guys, I live like 35 to 40 minutes away at the time from my job. And at the time they were doing construction. So it put a damper on traffic sometimes, right? Now I knew to leave a little early because of that reason. But sometimes there would be accidents or whatever the cause was. And from time to time, usually I would be late. It was mostly because I just didn't like getting up in the morning. I just didn't. So I very toxically at the time thought, you know what, I can make it anywhere in 20 to 30 minutes. So I know that was one of the reasons, but here's more to the story that wasn't told when I actually, got terminated. So I actually was supposed to be let go way before January 6th, right? So I was actually supposed to be let go, I want to say in like November or December of 2022. But the manager decided, nah, I'm going to keep her for the holidays because he didn't want to go through the hiring process or anything like that. And he thought, since I knew my job and everyone else's in the branch because I was one of the originals when the new bank bought out the bank I was currently employed at. So everyone else had left, but I was the only one that was still originally there. So he knew I knew the ins and outs of everything. So he decided he was going to use that and basically use me up until that point, right? So here's the kicker. I already knew. Okay? I wasn't stupid. I literally called his bluff because I was like, okay, let's see if you're really gonna, fire me. Let's really see if you're gonna do it. I was warned about this man way before he started because he previously worked at an establishment that my mom worked for at the time. So I knew the ins and outs about this man way before he got introduced to me. So I was already, I'm a Libra, so I'm very observant. I like to see shit for myself, even though I'm still going to listen to what I was told, but I'm not going to hold it against them until I start seeing exactly what the fuck I was told. And everything I was told is exactly what he started doing, and I was like, I'm so glad I had the inside scoop on you before you got here. So I was able to warn everyone else beforehand so everyone knew, right? And it was up to their discretion if they were going to listen or not. So pretty much everyone listened because everything that I said is what they started seeing as well, right? It's just hilarious how the entire situation panned out because as soon as I was let go, everything started to go to shit. And I'm not going to expose too much into detail because, I no longer work for them. But at the same time, I don't want to tarnish anybody's, business because it's not necessarily their fault per se, but I still want to tell my side of the story and everything I know. So basically, one employee I was really cool with, she was also targeted, and at some point she would be let go as well. So I told her, you know what, you don't want to be in my situation, so just start looking for a way out now. Because at least if you put your 2 weeks in, he can't fire you, right? You're pretty much protected from being fired because you're already telling them, hey, by the way, I'm going to be leaving anyway. So it's basically a fuck you before they actually do it to you. So what I thought was hilarious is how this person left, and not even like weeks later, another employee left, and then another employee that was hired in my position ended up leaving too. So you literally lost 4 employees within a matter of months just because of how you are as a manager, right? Because you don't handle stuff by policy. You don't handle stuff by the book. You handle it by your hearsay and how you decide to do it from there, right? So I just thought it was hilarious because after the situations, right, they now have HR on speed dial just in case he does anything to anyone that is pretty much against policy. Now, instead of me thinking, oh, we'll just fire him, let him go, right? You know, if he has plenty of complaints and evidence against him, why still keep him, right? Look, I'm not a part of HR. I don't call the shots. I don't know what process they have to do in order to do all that. But I just think it's hilarious how all of this stuff started in January. And like I said, in a matter of months, like literally by like April, you literally lost 4 employees. 2 in the same day, by the way. 2 in the same day. One person walked out, and then the other one said, oh, by the way, I'm out too. Baby, if that's not... It is just hilarious because this is literally the scenario in every single situation. People love to fuck with me and think they're gonna get away with it. Now, 9 times out of 10, I don't know how, when, where, none of that shit. I don't know how God's gonna take care of the situation and, you know, make sure I get my get back, but I always get my get back every time. Now, I would love to do it myself, but then I also realize that if I do it myself, I'm gonna be punished for doing it myself because he gonna take care of it. So if I try to get my get back, it's not gonna be as beneficial as when he does it. So that's why I don't even try to even entertain, because a lot of people be like, why you ain't just blasting, why you ain't da-da-da. Trust me, it crossed my mind. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna let God handle this one because he got something for that ass, and he do. And he's handling it. He's handling it, baby. Yeah, don't fuck with me. It's hilarious. So like I said, I understand that the lateness was a tipping point. I understand. But at the same time, you tried to use that as the actual reason, but I knew there was more of a reasoning that you just didn't want to give away that I already knew. I already knew because everybody was pissed that he really fired me for being late too many times. Because I literally got asked, so he really fired you because of that. His reasoning, yeah. Even though I knew it was more to the story, it's not just because of that. But yeah, that's what he said. Yeah. And after it happened, I did cry. I did. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie like I didn't. But you know why I cried? Because I was fucking relieved, bro. The amount of stress I was in is unbearable. Like, literally, I was like that for damn near a year. Damn near a year of being stressed the fuck out because of this man. Okay? So in the midst, I was not crying because I was upset. I was not crying because I was mad. I was crying because I was fucking relieved. And I remember I couldn't stop crying. And everybody thought I was sad. No, baby, I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm happy as fuck. I get away from this motherfucker for real. Like, I was too happy. Like, all the emotions, because I like to hold shit in. So a lot of the emotions that I held in finally got released that day. And I felt so good afterwards, let me tell you. And it was funny because I had texted everybody and let them know, and they're like, oh my god, you finally left. Because they was waiting for me to go, baby. That's like, you finally left. I'm like, I'm out this bitch. So happy. And it was crazy because the same day I was told to put in an application at a bank that I'm currently working at now, and it literally took them about not even a week to get me in there, and I was back to work within a week. So it was just really funny how he really thought he did something. He really didn't. So that is a little bit of the story time. Like I said, I didn't want to go into full details because it's not even that deep anymore, because karma and God is doing what it does best. So I'm not even gonna sit here and press the issue because it don't even matter anymore. But I did want to bring it to everyone's attention that, yeah, because I know y'all probably, some of y'all have seen the TikTok like, girl, what you talking about? Like, what happened? So yeah, about 10 months later, I decided to actually give y'all the actual story time of what happened. Because, like I said, stuff is just happening in full circle now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this to the gang, and I will see you guys next video.